is here with me. He's on our board of directors. We're going to kind of tag team. We're going to tag team this together. So the Florida Keys Fishing Guides Association, for more than 70 years, we've taken the lead in professionalizing the guide profession and building up the shallow water fishing industry. Our membership consists of about 125 members, fishing guides, and associate members. We're a nonprofit. Our mission is dedicated to preserving and protecting the fishery and the natural resources of the Florida Keys and Everglades National Park. FKFGA is also a major fundraising arm for the Guides Trust Foundation, which, among other things, they help fishing guides and other fishing industry workers in times of need. We obviously have some parallels with the Florida Keys Guides Association. A lot of the issues that Allison so eloquently told us about, we're going to not repeat. But the Florida Keys Fishing Guides Association does have some issues here in the Upper Keys that are more unique to our area, and one of them is our proximity to Everglades National Park. And we have worked with Everglades National Park concerning environmental issues for a long time. We've, in the past, have been a part of bag limit changes, permitting process. We have helped them collect countless fishing data, and also the even help with the general management plan. I'm going to let Richard take over for a little bit and talk about some more local issues and concerns that we have, needs, wants, desires, and let him tell you more about it than I can.
So a few of our localized issues here, and it's really, we call it localized, but it's throughout the Keys. One of them is water quality, and water quality for our canals here. And we have a lot of problems, especially with seagrass building up on the oceanside shoreline, and many of these canals, is that better? Yeah. Many of these canals also hold what's left over from let's see if this is better. I don't know. Many of the canals hold what was left from the past sewage problems that the Keys had. So you've had, basically 50 plus years of cesspits and septic issues leaching into our porous coral, and that goes to the bottom of the canal and it sits. So a lot of these canals have become basically a cesspit holding sewage, or chemicals, everything from that. And so the Village of Alamorada has actually done a great job in starting canal restoration projects. They've had a couple that were successfully completed, and they've also have several underway. So we're kind of monitoring that situation, very happy with the village and what they've done there, and look forward to seeing the benefits of that. In other news, for wastewater goes, I'm sure many of you have seen that there's been several breaks in the system here in Tavernier over the last year. One being kind of state news at 250,000 plus gallons that leaked out. So that's kind of a topic for us, because again, that just leaks right down and goes to our near shore water. So hopefully over the next couple of years, the village will work with the state, and it looks like a completed project for a lift pump by 2027 would help the situation and fixing some infrastructure. So we'll keep an eye on that as well, and I know the village is working hard on keeping that going. the last thing Allison spoke a little bit about is ramp access. The Keys has been a changing constant for development. So a lot of our community ramps are disappearing, and that is a hot topic for us to have guide access as well as public access to our waters. So working with Lower Keys guides and our municipalities, we're looking at options to continue our access points and really look into the future for generations of guides in our area to have a place to guide and operate out.
So some of the few things that we have been working on at the Florida Keys Fishing Guide Association is we've spent a lot of time focused on helping scientists in the area, a lot of ETT, helping gather data for algae blooms, identify algae blooms, spinning fish. And one of our highest priorities, actually one of the biggest concerns with the Florida Keys Fishing Guides Association is shark depredation, which, for those of you who don't know what that is, shark depredation is when a shark is eaten. When a fisherman is bringing a fish in, and before you can get the fish all the way in, or possibly right after the release of that fish, that a shark comes up and eats it. And the occurrence of that has spiked in the last few years, and it's become it has been a concern for a while now. And one thing we've been keeping our eye on is on the national level is a bill that was proposed by Rob Whitman out of Virginia, a congressman out of Virginia, and it's called the Shark Act. And I'll try and get this right. Shark is an acronym for the support of healthy. Supporting the health of aquatic systems through research, knowledge, and enhanced discussion. Well, it's passed the House. It's going to be in front of the Senate and hopefully the President, but it's something that we're supporting. And we hope what it will do is create a task force that will talk to fisheries managers, which hopefully we could be a part of that process and kind of try and get a handle on shark depredation, and it would also try to identify research and funding opportunities for shark depredation, which is something that's very important to us. So hopefully that works out. Thank you.